When we met up on Grant Street at Pittsburgh City County Building, I asked Larry Scarato what comes to mind when he thinks about Pittsburgh.
A vibrant city. I believe this is maybe one of, if like you think of when you come out of the tunnels and think of the explosion of what downtown is, I think it creates such a excitement. And then when you live here and you get to see and meet the people and how unique each of our neighborhoods is, Pittsburgh's a really welcoming city.
The new police chief says police do a good job of connecting with kids 12 and under. He wants to work on connecting with older teenagers.
They're going to start determining or I guess figuring out what their relationship's going to be like as an adult. More importantly, what's their relationship look like with law enforcement. And we're not available in those moments. So they're left to determine what that, they're left to their influences that aren't the police, and more importantly, sometimes aren't going to be so positive with police interactions and those young people in that age bracket.
Scarato wants to get away from having highly trained officers making $85,000 a year answer parking complaints.
It's about 40 to 45 minutes from the time the officer's dispatched to the time the officer adjudicates whatever's necessary at the scene and then goes back into service. That's 45,000 personnel hours. They're associated to parking.
He said Pittsburgh police officers spend about 70,000 personnel hours responding to automatic alarm calls. And he says 99% of them are false alarms.
So I said, well, what if we refocus those efforts to community police partnerships and problem solving, or violent crime reduction, or quality of life issues that aren't those? And in that, I think you get to what I'm talking about, giving them the time, giving them purpose because they have ability to connect, and now ownership over problem solving.
Scarato envisions civilians taking on administrative tasks to free up officers for other work.
Close. Okay. I think it's close. I think I have an obligation to start looking at what civilianization looks like to us, where we have civilians sitting not in place of, but with police officers doing jobs that are more suited for civilian staff, answering telephones, managing the property room. A lot of police departments our size have a civilian crime unit. There are things that we have police officers doing that I think they'd be better served out in our communities doing this type of engagement we speak of.